join us for the tour today. I'm not going to hesitate. Let's go ahead and go in, and I'll talk to you a little bit about care homes as we go. So come on in. I'm excited that you're here. Thanks for being here. Just because we're in a pandemic, of course, we do have a requirement that everyone that comes into the house wears a mask. So come on in. So here we are. Everything in this house has been redone. We purchased a house that was, and we're in Millhouse, and it's under the umbrella of Living with Care, Inc. We purchased this house. It has operated as an 8-bed facility in the past. It was vacant, and we just came in and redid the whole thing. We made it more of what we wanted it to be. So as a reminder, what is a care home? It's really an alternative to living in a nursing home. So it's more like home. We'll never have more than 8 people in this house, and our resident to caregiver ratio, which is usually about one resident to about, or one caregiver to about 12, 15, sometimes 16 residents. We're never going to exceed 5, so we're going to have a 1 to 5 ratio, 1 caregiver to 5 residents, which means a quicker response time. And where did that come from? I visited my grandmother when she was in a nursing home, and I didn't really like the way it felt. It was a little uncomfortable for me. And then all of us are hearing continuously about potentially a long push a call button. It's a long response time. So here I am. I've been a caregiver to my mother-in-law who did pass away, but we took care of her up until that time. And then we still care for my sister-in-law who has special needs. And I know that being a caregiver, it takes a special heart. And also, we have high expectations for people when they're taking care of our loved ones. So that's why I'm excited to offer this. It's been a long time in the making. My family, friends, lots of people pitched into this. We have a fantastic team of caregivers that we've been training. And you know, if we were to refer back to Lauren Daigle has a song called Trust in You. God, you don't move the mountains I needed you to move. You don't part the waters I wish I could part through. That's kind of what it felt like. But God always put people in our path that said, hey, you know what, we can do this, and kind of took my right hand, and here we are. So let's go ahead and go through the tour. So this is a sitting area. This is a common area, which really won't be that busy whenever we're in the pandemic. So once that opens up, we'll be able to enjoy this common area where family, the grandkids, the kids, everybody can come in this area and enjoy it. And if you take a look outside, it overlooks a completely redone, landscaped, I like to call it the botanical garden, and as it matures, it's just going to get more and more beautiful. And of course, there are going to be times we're going to have someone come in and do a worship with us on Sundays. We could use the piano for worship, or just in general, just to create a light atmosphere of music. And we know how important music is to folks and making that connection. This is going to be our activity table. We'll have you can do puzzles here. This will actually drop down. We'll expand it 3 times the size, and people can do puzzles and not take up the dining room table. So we're going to constantly our goal is to keep people busy. Not busier than they want to be, but we are going to give them a nudge to stay busy because we know that's important. This is our medication area. So this is our med cart. This is how we lock it up. We have all of our medications dispensed. We have a computer system that monitors that, tracks it. And then over here, we have this is where we'll store our games and everything like that. Coming into the kitchen, this is one of my favorite parts. This is completely redone, the cabinets and everything. Just modernized, doing some color schemes here to keep it warm. And we do have a farmhouse theme, and I'll go into a little more detail on that in a bit. And then we have this table here where it's expandable too. We did this on purpose. So that table that I just showed you over there, it can actually, it's the same dimensions, and we'll double it up. So family members can come and eat. Family members can come and eat with their loved ones anytime. We just ask it in advance, come on in, and we plan for you. We purchase the food in advance. So we just ask that you somewhat make a reservation, no charge. Just come in and see how we do things. Home cooked meals. This will give you an opportunity to tell you about our caregiver / culinary leader, Stephen. He has been a culinary chef. He's also a 21-year paramedic veteran. So we're just so fortunate to have him be a part of our team. But he's excited to host. He's a host, and so he's excited to start cooking for people. Our other team member is Andrew. He's fluent in sign language. And then we have Christy, who's also fluent in sign language. And all of them have been a caregiver at one point in their lives, or Andrew in particular had a negative experience with someone where his mother was staying, and he wants to make a difference in that, in the environment also. All right, so let's come back here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview of, we'll end up out there, but we're on 1.2 acres. And with the farmhouse theme, I'm super excited about having some chickens. We have a chicken coop out there. We'll get out there in a second. So this is one of my favorite things. This is our fireplace. Our focus will not be on TV watching, but we're going to be interactive. And this is our electric fireplace. You can have the heat option or no heat, so that's exciting. Year-round fireplace. And then over here, here's Pam. She's snoozing. So she's my sister-in-law, Pam. That's who hangs out with us every day, and we take care of her, and she contributes a lot for us. These are chairs. These are lift chairs, so these actually lift up and assist with folks who are having a difficulty getting out of their chair, but it also has heat and massage. So we have 3 of those, and we'll get more as we get more residents. But and that's where it comes. The topic will come up that we're only going to have 3 residents initially, because with the with COVID-19, we're going to ensure with 2,800 square feet at any given time, we can eat together and everything and be 6 feet apart. So that's what's nice about that, and that's one thing that we're dedicated to, is to ensure that 6 feet is maintained, and we provide a safe environment. So we do have a few windmills around. We have a windmill out front, just part of our farmhouse theme. So come on in here and look at the bedrooms. So this is our master. This, of course, is going to be our largest room. It's got the private bathroom and closet. Come on in here and we'll take a look. So all of our showers are roll-in showers. So you could roll in. We can transfer onto that chair. We have a lot of assistive equipment to make life a little easier, and for the residents to be as independent as they can be. There will always be somebody standing nearby during showers. We're just going to require that. We may be completely on the other side of the curtain, but just to ensure safety. So these showers allow for that. Check this out. This is one of our favorite things to do. This is my mother-in-law's, the sample here. So this is the story of her life. So the caregivers, we want everybody in the team to remember that this person was not always here and not always dependent on us for their daily activities. And they may have served as a teacher, they may have served our country. And so this is a way to tell the story, and every day that caregiver sees that, but also the resident sees it too. And we encourage pictures of grandchildren, and always gonna ask for updated pictures to keep that fresh on their mind. So coming down the hallway here, this is a room. All of our rooms are going to be private rooms, and so this is actually a room large enough by code to house 2 people, but this will have it as a private room, and it's got its own closet in here. And come on through here, and we're going to go to our next. So this is our hallway, and this is our bathroom here. This is I'll just let the camera go in there. So one of my favorite things is this barn door mirror. I love that. But I'm going to go ahead and come in here anyway. So this, obviously, more room here. We've actually customized the track to come out wide, so we can assist as much as the resident needs help. And so that it just makes it so much easier. And it's wide open, so wheelchair accessible. These I really like because we don't need people worried about coming down the hallway in their wheelchair or just walking and running into things and bumping off the wall. So this is one of our favorite alternatives to that. This room here, so this is another private room. And we've set this one up to show you a couple of things. And that is that although we encourage dining all together, we can serve folks that either are feeling under the weather or just maybe they're on hospice. We can make sure that they get fed here. And here on the ground is a force plate. I've referenced this in a couple other posts, but this is something that if the resident gets out of bed in the middle of the night, this will send an alarm to the caregiver at the time, and they'll know that this person is up. And this is optional, of course. I would strongly encourage it, but the caregiver will come and make sure that the resident doesn't need assistance if they need to go to the restroom or they're unsettled or something like that. So this is our other room. This is the front of the house. So this is, it's also got a walk-in closet. And my buddy Vanessa McKee, she has staged all this. She and her mom Susan have staged all these rooms and just putting all the colors together. But really, the idea here is for it to feel like home. And so we do ask that people come and they bring their own furniture and their own decorations to make their space theirs. And it is our hope that our residents don't spend a whole lot of time in here, honestly. We want them to be out, either outside enjoying the large yard or on the porch or just in the common area and enjoying everybody's company. So that takes us back here. And I'll go ahead and show you just how big the backyard is. Kind of my dreams of what I see happening in the backyard. So rocking chairs, and as we get more residents, we get more rocking chairs and screen and porch, so safe from the insects. So this is our large backyard, and it's peaceful. There are a lot of birds that come in and hide here. There's squirrels. There's lots of things to keep you entertained while you're back here. But I just like the spaciousness of it. A lot of the times when people are in nursing homes, they have this very enclosed porch, and if that. And so that's what I really like to offer here. So we want it to feel like home. So hopefully you enjoyed this tour. And if you have any questions, let me know. It's livingwithcareassistedliving.com, and of course we've got a couple of we got a Facebook page for that, and we've got a Facebook page specifically for this house. And so just check us out. If you know of somebody who needs a home for a loved one, let us know, and I'll be answering the phones, and Vanessa also. So give us a call. Thanks for taking my tour.